Hi and welcome to Fall Asleep with Henrik. I'm Henrik and you are sleepy and it is what it is. What happens, happens, and right now there's nothing we can do about it. This old lady called Nanny, and she's living in a hut near a river. And every day she looks out over the river and she sees that nothing has changed. The river just flows from one direction to the other, or rather, the river just flows in one direction is maybe the proper way to say this. And every day, because she has this curious thing about her, and that is that she doesn't age. Now that's a very weird trait, I guess. Not aging. It was long ago people stopped caring, really. She had a family, but they were all taken away from her when she was way too young. And since then she's lived alone, and she prefers it that way because has this very weird trait. She still looks like she's 20, but she's 76. And she has some sort of accumulated wealth. She's immortal. And before you run off climbing the church tower, just yelling out over the county that this is an illogical story, people can't just go around being immortal, let me just give you a quick comment to that. I know that this is viewed upon as impossible, but in my imagination right now, immortality is possible, but for one person on Earth, and that's Nanny. So she has some sort of genetic traits that permits her from dying. And that includes dying by accidents and violence and any type of harm. She simply can't perish. And that at first glance, that looks like really positive, you know? Imagine not being able to experience endings. But then again, that's all she ever does. If you live long enough, you get to see so many endings. And in Nanny's case, the endings are endless, you know, since she doesn't ever end herself. She gets to see end upon end upon end of stuff. She fell in love like 10 years ago and married to another woman called Susie. And Susie is, well, this is where it gets messy because Nanny is 176 and her new partner, Susie, she's in her 20s, and of course this could be looked upon with different problematic eyes, you know. But no one knows anymore exactly how old Nanny is, because she looks like she's 20, and not only looks, she carries herself like she's 20. She's this eternally young woman. But once you get close to her, once you get to know her, you see that there's something you can't really touch beneath the eyes, behind her manners, a slowness, a heaviness. One day Susie dies, and then Nanny enters this dark period because she still is a 20-year-old woman. It's almost like she's in a prison. If you can imagine, I mean, it's easy at first glance to just say that not aging would be like this dream state, that she realizes that her job is done, and by now she's like way over 20,000 years of age, and she's seen almost everything, yet she hasn't seen anything. She hasn't seen all there is to see, although she's as old as, time. But no, she's not. She's just a fragment